Oh my god, I unmuted too early. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, well, I was gonna say testing, but I think I can hear. I think it's coming through rather well, judging by that. Okay, yeah, it's coming through well. Oh, I didn't leave that on today. Oh my god, I left that on. I'm so dumb. Oops. I hope that didn't cause an echo. I need to actually swap a few things around. I think that actually works a bit better. Alright, so the song that's playing right now, and something that I'm probably going to be listening to a lot this stream because this is a soundtrack, a fan-made soundtrack that I've been meaning to actually get around to listening to, is a Delta Swap soundtrack. A fan-made Delta Swap soundtrack by someone, a YouTube channel named Kibbo Kibbo Pon Pon. I'm not great with name pronunciation or anything like that really, but I'm probably going to be listening to a lot of that music in the background this stream as I've been meaning to get around to that. And the one that I've just listened to now, that I was just playing, that's the only one that I've actually heard before this stream so far. So all the other ones before that, not before, after that are a blind, that's the word, sorry, a blind listening. So we're going to start with... Okay, so there's a Noel one, and there's also a Queen one, and those are both really good. Queen's a legendary character, but I also love Noel a lot. I'm gonna quit yapping and put Noel on the mic. Oh, okay, this is really good. This is a bop. This is a bop. Alright, now, I have been mostly animating off stream since I've not been streaming a whole lot, since it's been hot as hell here, and usually to stream, to avoid background noise, I have to turn off my fans, and since I don't really have air conditioning flowing into my room, that ends up, it becomes very hot when fans are off for a prolonged period of time. So I'm not sure how long this stream will be, but I think I've got the stamina to go for a while today actually, so hopefully I can actually do that well and make some good progress on my animation, because we are in the final push now. There's like a week left, not even, because it needs to be fully finished August 3rd. However, we are very late into the line art process, so I think I can do this. No, I can do this. Like, I know I can do this. It's just, you gotta take a lot of work, which, I mean, this whole process has been a lot of work, but I can't really afford to procrastinate anymore. Not that I haven't been working on it at all, but I have been procrastinating, every here and there, a certain amount every day, and it's just not really a great way to go about things, procrastination and whatnot. Sorry about that, I still cough a lot, but this is what I've got done so far. All the sketching is done, right? There's a piece that I kind of want to resketch, but I'm not sure I've got time to do that anymore. You'll see here in a moment. Yeah, that part right there, it's very lazy, so I kind of want to resketch that, but I'm not sure entirely how I want to go about that, or if I really fully have time to do that, since I still have to do coloring, and I'm not doing shading. I don't have a hope in hell in doing shading quick enough to actually get it done by the deadline, but I don't know why I sound so fucking nervous today. Usually I'm a lot more laid back than this, I guess, but I kind of feel more nervous right now, and I guess it's because I haven't really streamed in a minute, other than that one sleep-deprived stream, which doesn't really count. It was not even an hour long, really. I don't know, it's just one of those moods, like one of those vibes. Oh, the song's over, sorry. Ooh, King. But yeah, very good music, very talented artist. Definitely recommend checking them out in your own time if you're interested. Like I said, Kibbo Pon Pon on YouTube. Very good stuff. Maybe it's because I don't have the jazz playing, yeah. But the jazz also puts me to sorry about that. But the jazz also puts me to sleep really easily. It makes me very tired while working on this, and I don't want to be tired right now. As much as I want chill and cozy vibes, I also want not for it to be so chill and cozy that I put myself to sleep again, because that is one of the things that has been that doesn't look good. That has been one of the main... Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, I've got to, like, actually erase it. Oh, balls. It's a mask. Hey, Doom, how's it going? Nice of you to drop in today. We've got a fan-made Delta Swap soundtrack, if I could speak, playing in the background right now. Kibbo Ponpon on YouTube is the artist for it. Very talented. It's very good. I definitely recommend checking it out if ever you want to, I guess. I mean, it's up to you. 3 boxes of Tic Tacs. That's a lot of Tic Tacs. Wait, no. Tic Tac boxes are small, aren't they? I don't think I've ever bought a box of Tic Tacs. I mean, I've had Tic Tacs, but I don't think I've ever just bought a box of Tic Tacs. They're pretty mid. I mean, they're not bad, don't get me wrong, but they're also, I don't know, not my particular cup of coffee, you know? But yeah, I hope your night's going well. Or day. I don't really know your time zone. Well, whatever time it is, I hope it's going well. A Tic Tac addict. You know, of all the things that I've seen people addicted to, I never thought I'd see someone addicted to Tic Tacs before. I didn't grammar that right. Did get up, 10 p.m., get up at 5. Oh, you're only like an hour behind me then. Diet Coke. I think you might have mentioned that before. I'm not entirely sure. I generally try to steer clear of soda, but I do have a bad habit of, not actually doing that every now and then. More often than I should admit. Well, no, I've been pretty good about it lately, actually. Drinking since you were young. Fair enough. That is how a lot of... I want to say addictions, but it's not really... I don't know if addiction's the right word. Especially since it has a lot more, like, connotation surrounding it. Sorry, I still cough a lot. I'm still coughing a lot, so... Why am I not unable to undo? Or am I undoing? Brush stroke. No, that wasn't undoing. Character's jacket, a balloon? No, actually, it is... Okay, so it's got like, kind of like, it's a little like suit with kind of flappy parts here, because the environment they're in has a low gravity kind of like dust around them. So things that are... It lifts things up. So like fabric would get lifted really easily. Anything that doesn't have a lot of weight to it but has a lot of size would get lifted easily. So the main purpose of it, in theory at least, for whenever he's actually in the show, is going to be that he kind of uses that to float around a bit, or slow his fall whenever he's descending from somewhere, both for style and for some tactical advantage. I'm sure there's a tactical advantage to that. Depending on the situation. I guess you could jump pretty high with it too, because the gravity dust would kind of like get caught beneath the little flappy bits, and he would float. Although right now, he's powering up an aura. I still need to actually draw the aura onto him, but that is causing it to go up. Like that. 70-ish Tic Tacs in a box of Tic Tacs. I just checked. That's a lot of Tic Tacs. I mean, Tic Tacs are small, but that still seems like a lot of Tic Tacs. Jevil. Ooh, Jevil. That's a good one. Alright, we'll see how the Jevil one goes. They've all been bangers so far. A box a day, that's so many Tic Tacs. 70 Tic Tacs a day. I mean, oh, sorry about that. That was a bonk. I don't know. I guess Tic Tacs are pretty small. So I don't know how bad that is necessarily. I also don't really know what Tic Tacs are made of. I know they're kind of like, not gushy. What's the word? They're like soft, but not soft. They're weird. Tic Tacs are weird. Neglecting learning Duolingo and Blender. Yeah, I've actually been thinking that once I finish with this animation, I'm probably going to go back to actually focusing more so on Blender than anything else. Just because, I don't know, I want to see if Blender animation fits my style more or not. I think it might, just because a lot of my inspiration is from, I don't know if you are familiar with him, someone named Monty Ohm, who did a lot of really awesome choreography in his day. But just like that being one of my main inspirations when it comes to animation, 3D might, probably be the best medium to go with, especially since it is easier to produce 3D than 2D. I have a hell of a lot of respect for people who can do 2D though. Oh, that was another bonk. Oh, did I finish this frame? I did. There's a 2D, it's like frame by frame. And yeah, it's frame by frame with 3D animation as well, mostly. Kind of. Not really so much with in-betweens. Doink. Yeah, sorry about that. I am very clumsy. I bonk my microphone a lot. But there's less in-between work with Blender, and even when there is, most of the production difficulty with 3D in general comes from actually making the models. Why do I have this emote? Yacht. Yacht. Oh, that was loud. Sorry. I'm coughing a lot again. Yacht. Skibbity yacht. Riz toilet, as the kids these days say. I'm a friggin' boomer. I don't know the modern slang. Yeah, I am a lot more awake than I usually am, and with music like this, as opposed to the usual kind of like jazz music. Cage! Oh my god, how are you doing? I was not expecting the Nightwind raid. How's it going? How was stream? I did have to bounce a bit earlier. I am sorry about that, but I hope it went well. How are y'all doing tonight? Oh, I guess since y'all are here, I should probably mention again, the background music is a Delta Swap fan soundtrack made by someone on YouTube named Kibbo Ponpon, if you're interested in actually finding that. Planned to be a short one, so no pressure. Thanks. Hi-ho Silver away. The Lone Rider and the Lone Ranger. I'm so confused. Oh yeah, I don't know if I... Oh, wait, how do you shout out again? I think it's just... S-O. Does that work? That might be a bot thing. I might have to get like a bot or something for that. I don't really know. SO is a bot thing? Oh. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna have to actually look more into that then. / shoutout works as default. Oh, that's cool. Thank you. I will / shoutout. Then again, I've only got like... I think Doom is like the only person who's actually here before y'all raided, so... I don't know if there's actually much point to actually doing like a proper command shout out, but I don't know. In case I'm wrong, if anyone's here who is not following Cage already, I definitely recommend checking him out. He's very chill. Definitely got the cozy vibes as well. Probably better at the whole cozy thing than I am, to be honest. I'm very amateur, but I'm trying my best. You can add a personalized message or description to the shoutout by including it in the /shoutout command. For example, shoutout channel name. Check out their awesome streams. Oh, thanks. Never any pressure shout me out, not even if you had 100 people in here. I mean, fair enough. Still, I'm gonna have to get better at actually being on top of that stuff. There's so much stuff I still need to actually set up properly that I've just been neglecting. And that's not really a good thing. But not much I can do about it right at this moment, I guess. Still, I understand streaming can also be stressful and like stamina draining, I guess, so if you need to like bounce or anything like that, don't feel bad about that at all. It was very nice for y'all to hop in here though and at least check in for a minute. Lord of Procrastination, I think that title belongs to me. No offense, not many people are better at procrastinating than I am. I've procrastinated so much. This track is so goofy, I love it. Since it's Delta Swap, it is very tied to Deltarune. Also a very good game. A very fun game. Mostly. Procrastinators unite. Tomorrow, though. No, that's fair. If you need to head to bed or anything, or head out, or if you have anything better you want to do, fair enough. It was just nice of y'all to check in, though. I'll probably be here for a while, since I am less tired than I usually am. Usually I'm a bit more groggy than I am right now. That sword is calling out my dirty mind? Like, why is only the tip detailed? Sword. I think Richard was making a joke about procrastinating on that one. Oh, wait. I'm not very smart. Yeah, I think you're right, Cage. I'm not very great at that whole picking up on things thing. You're tired? Probably. I think I'm always tired, but I'm less tired now than I usually am. To get out of this frigid half the time. The frigid slander is real. What do I want to put on next? You know, I started with this one, but no one was here whenever it was playing, so I may as well put this one on. This track that's about to play is my favorite track so far out of this little soundtrack. And this one kind of hooked me immediately. It's very bouncy, very swingy, and I absolutely love it. But it's also a swap between Ralsei and Lancer's positions, and those are two characters that I absolutely adore. So it makes sense that anything involving those two, I would just fall in love with immediately. Mood used to have sleep problems, but I solved it by becoming not chronically, oh my god, that's not the right word, chronically fatigued. Might recommend the NPCs are becoming smart soundtrack. NPCs are becoming smart soundtrack. I've never heard of that. I might check that out after all these songs play. His recommendations definitely probably a thing I'd look into. A Roblox game? Man, I've not played Roblox in so long. I know a few people still do, that I know at least, but I don't know. I've not really played it in a while now. But I just have not had the time to play a whole lot of games with all the other stuff that I've been working on and procrastinating on, but we don't talk about that. But, yeah, the main one that I've actually been playing that I really need to get back to, I think I'll actually get back to that one on stream after I finish this animation, mostly just because it's urgent that I actually fully get this one out, is Celeste. Is probably something that I will go back to. And another one that I also want to play at some point is Coffee Talk. I mean, I've already seen Coffee Talk, so I know the game already, or most of the game at least, but it's still a very nice, cozy game, and definitely a good option to play. Especially since I'm tripping up on my words again. Especially since once I actually draw my little PNG guy that I have also procrastinated on because I'm the king of procrastination. Um, like the general vibe, I kind of want to go with like one of those cozy coffee shop vibes, is one of those things I want to do. Which is why I usually am playing like jazz music or something of that sort. Usually for Ace Attorney character Godot, if you're familiar with him at all. Love the character so much. I also just love that game in general. I definitely recommend it. Godot is a legend, so true, so based. Used to suffer from sleep problems, now I just enjoy it. I don't know about enjoying sleep problems. It's mostly the fatigue. Ooh. Oh, Kibbo made nyctophobia. I didn't realize that. Alright, we're gonna take a break from Delta Swap real quick to play Nyctophobia just because that's a really good song. And that's getting out a Star Rail or Gotcha player, right? I have a song from its OST that I super recommend though, because it's one of my favorite tracks to vibe to when working or arting Spacewalk from Honkai Star Rail. Yeah, alright, I'll probably check that one out. There's a bit of a queue though, since there's a lot of the other soundtrack to go through, but head out. Yeah, alright. It was nice of you to drop in, Frigid. Have a lovely night. Peace, Beacon Grease. Nah, pressure 0. Doesn't even have to be checked out tonight. Yeah, I'll get around to it if I remember to. That's another thing. I'm very scatterbrained a lot of the time. I'm very forgetful. I will often just forget things straight up. Just spreading the love. Hey, that's fair enough. Even if I don't like know what someone is talking about, like if they're just talking about something they're passionate about, that's still something that I enjoy, That's just one of those things, I guess. It kind of like matches the energy, I guess. This stream is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends is a mobile dungeon game. There's tons of different heroes. Use the link in the description to download the game to get 30 summons for the legendary Mask Hero and 10k gold. Oh, the irony. I don't remember if it's Raid or if it's Game of Thrones that's doing like reaching out to a lot of people for sponsorships right now, but that is actually very funny because that's something that's happening. I'm gonna drop a funny text art. I mean, as long as it's like appropriate and like safe for work, then go ahead. Just don't like go overboard or spam it, But please make absolute sure that it is safe for work and appropriate, please. I know Raid reached out to Vi personally, so probably Raid. It's possible. Nah, I mean, even I was reached out by, again, I don't remember if it was Raid or Game of Thrones, but, it's one of those sponsorships that's like, you gotta get people to actually, like, click the, like, link and put time into the game and stuff, and it's like, I don't really want to bother people with that, even if I could, which I can't, but even if I could, it's not really my alley, not the energy I'm trying to bring, so it's like, not really any point in looking into that one. Well, that's also because I'm just doing this as like a hobby, and even then, I'm very like inconsistent. I just don't stream frequently or consistently. I need to get like a schedule going, but I don't even know my own schedule half the damn time. Pretty sure it's fine. Oh, the text art? Yeah, alright. Yeah, the generic ones that Stream Elements offers are available to almost anyone. Yeah, I think that's the one that it was. It should mean that Raid asked Violet personally, so they must be pushing for something. And hey, there's never pressure to stream consistently, especially if it's just for fun. That's fair. Still, this is one of those things that I do want to get better at. Since it's one of those things, it's like, whether I like it or not, it's not going to be small forever, just because, like, the things that I want to do, I want to make big projects, so by proxy, like, I'm not, like, even if I wanted to, I'm probably not going to be able to stay small forever. So it's one of those things that's like, yeah, I'm enjoying it while I can, but also I want to be good at it, But I also just generally want to be good at what I do, and also make people happy, I guess. It's one of those things. Yeah, right. I will be right back. I gotta take a quick restroom break. Be back in just 1 minute. I'm back, and I just realized I didn't even put any music on. I am so bad. Okay, let's see. Where is. Ah, here we are. That's not it. There we go. Alright, now this is the actual full unofficial track. The other stuff was more. I think the other stuff was more experimental, like alternate swaps. This is the actual official full fan made track that the person has made. The Kibbo here has made. Drop the text art. Text art. Yeah, alright. As long as it's safe for work, go ahead. Just don't like spam it or anything, obviously. Ooh, another good track that could blaze this last track. That's really good. Gonna disappear for the night to eat and unwind for the night, but I'll be lurking till I shut down my PC. Hey, that's fair enough. Well, hey, thanks for dropping in. I hope you have a lovely night. Again, streaming is one of those things that can be very stamina draining. So, like, the fact that you even like stuck around after this, I gotta go. Yeah, all right. Well, hey, I hope you have a lovely night as well, Doom. It was lovely of y'all to drop in at the very least. Let's have a nice treat. I just tried to say like 3 different words at once and somehow didn't stumble into saying an eldritch abomination. Yeah, gonna delete that one. I don't know if that one counts as entirely appropriate. I'm gonna be honest, so sorry about that one, but... Oh, this one is particularly loud. Holy moly. But yeah, it was funny. It was funny at least. But yeah, please do try to be a bit more careful about what we consider to be like appropriate. Gonna go for a bit. Yeah, alright. Well, hey, have a lovely night, Doom. It was nice of you to drop in. Might be back. And no pressure. If you want to come back, you can anytime. Probably gonna be going for a while. No promises though, because I don't even know what I'm gonna do, ever, really. But hey, at the very least, I promise to try. Alright, where was I? Ah, right, this little area here. It's a lot of really punchy, kind of like upbeat songs. That's pretty good stuff. Let's see, I think that kind of needs to protrude a little bit more, just a little bit better. Like that, kinda. There we go. I think that works a little bit better. Oh, there we go. Off the side here. Oh yeah, okay. So now I'm at a spot with proper in-betweens. Ooh, who's this one? Nerdly. Oh, that's cool. Not the swap that I would have expected. Swapping Birdly with Susie. That's a very fun one. Or at the very least a very interesting one. I can kind of see it though. I mean, they are pretty opposite each other. Oh, that was a yawn straight into the microphone. I'm so sorry about that. Let's see here. Some lines. The pinstripes are... I'm trying to get the pinstripes, like, right, but also not too perfect. You know, is that Rules leitmotif? Other side, the door replacement. Oh, that's very cool. It's very Celeste-y. It reminds me a lot of Celeste, but that might also just be my own Celeste brain rot speaking. It's entirely possible. Let's get that there. Just a little bit. There we go. Some of these songs make me want to stop yapping just to listen to them. Holy moly, what was that? Bluff. Cliff's replacement. Oh, bluff. Like a bluff? Not like a bluff, but like a bluff. Like, I think that's like a rock formation or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. Like, I know like Empty Bluffs is like a play on obviously the word empty bluffs, but also a type of pursue. The chase replacement. Oh, that's cool. I might be yapping too much though because I keep just running out of breath. I'm not sure that's a good thing. That's probably not very healthy. Oh, damn it. Damn bots. Here we go. No, that's not what I meant to do. These are actions. Ban. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So many bots on Twitch these days. No, that kind of lined up. I messed up for a moment. The legend. That fateful day. Oh, it's a Birdly Shaman Noel. Sham? What? That's so weird. Yo, banger alert. This one's a banger. Oh, that world revolving leitmotif. Oh, so good. Oh, we're just going full world revolving with this one. We're just going full in. Full in? That's not proper grammar. All in, world revolving. Honestly, goated. So goated. Rules. Right. I think Rule swaps with Ralsei in this one. This is such a weird swap. Delta swap. It's such like a weird swap because the other one was Ralsei and Lancer, which I can see that one. I mean, they're both Princes of the Dark. They have a lot of like kind of like mirrors and counters and stuff in the first chapter and in the second. Oh, Rules fucking card. So good. I love Rules cards motif. I love Rules cards. Leave it at that. No, I love Rules cards like motif. His themes are so good, and he's such a goofy, fun character. I love him so much. Just all of my heart, straight into Rules cards. Rules card. Wait, why am I saying Rules cards? It's Rules card. What am I doing? Rules card is the Rules card, right? But he may as well be a Hearts card because he's got my heart. Such a good character. I love him. Well, I say good. Such a fun character. Ba 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 da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. I kind of need to actually pop this out a little bit. Attitude Striker. Boot Buster. Rude Buster replacement. Another banger alert. Bangers on bangers on bangers. I told you this artist was a good idea to put on. So good. I feel like the tie gets slightly longer every frame. It's kind of funny, but also probably not good. This is the last frame we're working with though, so it should be fine. All in all, I've kept things mostly consistent on this one actually, yeah. Those pinstripes still flow kind of like water. Where is this leitmotif from? I know I've heard it. It's just, oh, it's the Toby, like the Toby dog leitmotif. Oh, it's still going. Bangers on bangers in just one song. I tell you what. Oh, it's still got a minute to go. Oh wait, no it doesn't. I lied. Turns out, I'm a big fat liar. Alright. Did I not draw his button? I did not draw his button. I just didn't draw his button. Good work, me. You're stupid. Oh, there is much more that I need to do on this one. Alright, first button. Come on, button, please work with me here. There we go. Not a single soul. Empty town replacement. Sank into ruin. Is that the next one? No, it's not. Ooh, I'm looking at some of the names here now. Oh, Sank into ruin is later on. This one gives me chills. Like, this one's kind of giving me the goosebumps. Which is always fun, because I don't really get like goosebumps or tingles a whole lot anymore. Mostly because I just like... I got lost in the song again. Where was my train of thought again? Sorry, I just zoned the hell out. I can't even remember the damn things I'm trying to say anymore. Oh, world revolving leitmotif. There's a lot of world revolving love in this soundtrack. Oh, that's not just Sham. That's like a cross between Sham and Jevil. I think? I mean, that's really weird. But that's very strange for like a swap. Soon you'll be ... Weird birds are placement. Whoa. Oh, let me refresh that real quick so that that is no longer a bother. Oh no, there we go. That was almost tragic. That would have been an audio spike. Alright, now where the heck was I on this one? Ah, here we are. This one's a bit thicker than this one. I think proportions are okay. Apparently I can't grammar right. Proportions are like a thing that I've never been. Well, I say never been. I've only been working on this like a few months. That I've not been very great with sizing and animation. Just keeping the size and shape and volume consistent from frame to frame. Something I've not been particularly great at. That was kind of loud. Sorry about that. Some of these songs are kind of louder than others as well. Sorry about that all. Just coughing again. Because anytime I like start streaming, for some reason I cough like 100 times more than I do normally. I don't know if it's like a nervousness thing or what, but it always seems to just kind of ramp up. Which is not great for me, not good for my economy. But I do what I can. Alright, I think that is this little area finished. Oh no, that was a really loud, really hard bonk. I'm so sorry about that. Okay, let's see how that's looking now. Missing a few in-betweens there as well. That's about what I envisioned. Alright, I still gotta actually line art this stuff as well. So much line art. That is definitely one of the major benefits that 3D medium has over 2D medium, is that 3D medium you don't have to keep drawing it like every frame. It's like, because it's 2D, every frame is a complete image of its own, which, I mean, so is 3D, but with 2D it's like individual drawings, stuff that you have to like hand draw and do like that. And as much as people try to cut corners, there's only so much you can really do at the end of the day. Whereas with 3D software, with that kind of animation, it's very unique. Because 3D will always be 2D, just in a different medium. Because it's always on a 2D screen. No, I mean, I guess even in like VR, it's kind of like that. I don't really know. Because, I mean, with VR, you're still looking through, like, a screen, but it's, like, a different kind of screen. I don't really know. I don't really mess around with VR, so I don't know a whole lot how tangible that is, or how 3D that really feels. However, I do know that with 2D, sorry, I was kind of cracking my knuckles there, but with 2D animation and stuff like that, it's, sorry, not 2D animation, 3D animation, I don't even know what I'm yapping about anymore. With 3D animation on like a normal screen, yes, it's 3D models, but the screen's always 2D at the end of the day, which is why a lot of tricks still work. However, with 2D animation, you have to actually draw each individual frame, each individual keyframe, each individual in-between, whereas the main difficulty with 3D is just making the models. Which, don't get me wrong, that's no easy task either, but it's a lot easier to actually produce than a full 2D animation. I'm thinking personally, I'm still weighing my options here, but with Monty Ohm being my like kind of main inspiration when it comes to animation, 3D might be the better medium for me to go personally, just because that is what a lot of my own inspiration actually draws from. And while I'm certainly not going to be the same as he was, I mean, everyone has their own strengths and weaknesses. No two people are entirely the same, similar or different as they may be. I have my own sorry, I zoned out on my own thought process again. Where was I? Monty, right. So I have a lot of inspiration from him, but also the main difference there is, like, for some reason he was using Poser. I don't really know why. That's the main thing I'm never really going to understand. I guess it just came down to preference at the end of the day, but I cannot imagine making a fight scene work on something like Poser, at the very least from what I know of it. I don't know, maybe it's easier than I'm giving it credit for, but it didn't, like, from what I know, it didn't have, like, any actual animation, like, tools or anything like that. Like, it didn't cater to that, so to make that just work is kind of absolutely insane. But also, he put more work into his stuff than I think I could ever be capable of doing for mine. And at the end of the day, merit and effort is one of those things that is very important. So I need to get better at actually putting in the work to what I want to make happen. I need to stop procrastinating on those things, but I still do ultimately. It's one of those problems that never really goes away, even if you try to will it to. No matter how hard you try to make it go. I mean, you can tell yourself that you're not gonna procrastinate anymore and that you're gonna make things happen, but sometimes it's only a flurry of the moment, sometimes it's only a spark of hope, and sometimes that spark dies out without the proper kindling to keep it going. Hope is a spark. It's important, but it's not the only thing that you need to make change happen and to make yourself do what you need. I wasn't expecting that song. Sorry, that song was a complete sucker punch. What a nice vibe. But you need to, and I need to put more into it than just that. Some days, oh my god, this is a complete bop. This is an absolute vibe. But some days I feel more resolved than others, more resolved than most, and it doesn't help that I feel groggy and drowsy and tired a lot of the time, and that's probably in part to my own caffeine addiction. I do need to stop drinking as much coffee as I do. Like, it's a good pick-me-up, but at the end of the day, nothing to really write home about. because the way that it can just, and does, I think, ultimately impact me, but it also comes down to, I think, physical exercise as well, because the body is, like, your mental state and your physical state are inherently connected. Like, that's, like, yes, I want to look good and I want to have an appearance that I can be proud of and happy with, but also keeping yourself physically fit lets your brain work harder, lets you put more into your thought processes, put more into what you do, let you work harder more consistently. That was not a good yawn, that was straight into the microphone. I'm so sorry about that. Oh my god, I fucking did it again. At least not into the microphone this time, but I just can never seem to stop yawning on streams. Again, that loops back to the whole being tired all the time because of my own bad habits thing. This is not something beyond my power. This is my own sense of self-destruction. This is my own choice and my own undoing, and something that I need to work on being better at. And something that a lot of people can also relate to and learn from, I think. Not that I've ever been particularly good at... Is that rules again? Sorry. Not that I've ever been particularly good at picking up, how other people feel or signals from other people or anything like that. I'm really bad at it, actually. Not a people person, but that's a whole other discussion. Not really fully relevant to what I'm talking about now. But it ultimately comes down to, you gotta be able to make yourself stay consistent. You gotta have integrity. And staying physically fit with physical exercise also helps with that, which is why I've been trying to be better about that as well. Not just for the sake of my own looks or esteem, but also for the sake of my projects, for the sake of what I ultimately want to do. But then that leads into another thing. Sometimes you can go overboard with it. Sometimes you could become a complete workaholic and bury yourself into your projects. But ultimately, your projects are an extension of yourself. So if the only life that you ever live are your projects, you're not going to have much to base those projects off of. You're not going to have much satisfying to really make. You're going to get caught in a loop where you're not happy with what you're making and you're not happy with doing what you're doing. And it's one of those things that you need to just work on and do. I need to be better about that as well. It's one of those things where I know these things, but I still don't do it. I still hold back on that. Like, I know what I need to do, but I still don't do it. It's self-destruction, and I think it's something a lot of people can relate to as well. It's a common pitfall and trap that people fall into, is being too tired from life to work on things, not having the resolve to keep doing their projects. A lot of the times we'll have these momentary lapses of resolve, but without proper kindling, they go away. And that is something, again, a common pitfall people fall into. Something I think I personally have begun to fully understand more lately. Okay, yeah, his thumb is on the other side. Let me... Ooh, I need to erase this part. I guess that's what happens whenever I just start yapping. I just kind of go off on a tangent of what I think in my own mind. And while streaming is something I enjoy and something I do want to be better at, ultimately, it's no replacement for real life, experiences. And while there are many amazing people that you can meet, it's not necessarily the same, I guess. It's different. But, not that I particularly lack, friends or anything like that. I am very lucky in the position that I'm in. Again, coming from someone who has no excuses for not getting work done, this is a common pitfall that people fall into. There are many things that are beyond our control, but there are many things that are also pitfalls of self-destruction. And it's important to see the difference between the two. Because when we stay complacent, and when we don't fight for our dreams, then the people who stay at the top, with ambition and power, ultimately win. Not that ambition is what it comes down to at the end of the day, but it is very important. I think dreams are one of the key things that we have in this world, in our lives, and that's why it's important that we follow those dreams. But we're in a world that expects you to know by the time before you... We're in a world that expects you to know before you've even entered adulthood. Well before you've even entered adulthood, expects you to know exactly what you want to do with your life. Because ultimately, it's a world where... This is a depressing conversation. I should probably flip the topic to something else. That's another thing. I'll just start yapping and keep yapping, and then I just won't stop. Get lost in my own self-conversation. Self-discussion. But I guess that's fine. I'm not really sure. I mean, I'm really just kind of talking into the void right now, so I'm really just saying whatever. I mean, yeah, these are gonna have VODs and stuff. Hello, for anyone watching these as VODs, whenever you do, I guess. But, it's kinda like, I think I made the tie too big. Like, I'm just kinda yapping to yap. It's also because I'm a fucking narcissist who loves to hear the sound of my own voice. But also with how picky I am, if my voice is good enough for me, it's probably good enough to at least be somewhat decent. I don't think I actually put any detail in this one, did I? No, I did not. Oh dear. That's not tedious at all. Really set myself up for destruction on that one. Some of these shots are really good. Let's see. Oh, is that Javel? Oh, no. The circus. Card castle replacement. So Javel is king in this version. Oh, that's cool. We did it, boys. We found the timeline where Javel won. No, I think it's implied he was just gonna actually, like, destroy the entire Dark World if he won. Which is kind of insane that he can just casually do that. And then we can just casually beat him. I didn't realize it was cutting to black anytime I actually cut away from Ibis. But yeah, this is one of these shots that I... Oh, it's playing rules as well. But yeah, this is one of the shots that I also very, very much enjoy. Kind of. It looks cool. Oh, he's just kind of standing there, and that's a weakness of the shot, I think. Oh god, that looks fucking haunting. He looks like a ghost. That's terrifying. I should hydrate. I'm not hydrated in a minute. Oh, the circus goes for a while. Lancer, Ace of Spades. Oh. Oh, is Lancer rules in this one? I wonder if Chaos King plays into it at all. What a bop. Oh, look at this three-eyed menace. Oh, so cool. Oh, right. Art. Sorry. I got sidetracked again. You get sidetracked so much. That's gonna look good whenever it gets finished. That's not satisfying at all. I don't know why I'm like way more tired than I was earlier. Shill Shop. That's a hilarious name. I think I ran out of yap. I think I ran out of yap juice. Where did my yaps, like, where did my yapping go? It kind of goes there. That goes into there. Yo. Gallery. Corridor. I believe the Jevil replaces Chaos King in this swap. Though I could be wrong. Heart of Madness. Whoa. That's cool. Oh, he's so cool. He's so cool. Oh, right. Art. I guess I should be doing more than just gushing about these concepts. Yeah, not me getting sidetracked again. No way, that's impossible. No way. I don't get sidetracked, not at all. He's got the rules card motif as well. there's actually a surprisingly easy fix to it feeling very flat, and that is probably this. I mean, it helps. Oh, but I don't have to like go through and do it every time. Oh, my laziness is my laziness really doesn't want to do that. But yeah, with 3D animation, you don't have to redraw the whole thing every time. I mean, storyboarding is still a thing, but that's much easier than doing a full 2D animation. And far less time consuming. Not that 3D isn't time consuming, as it sure well is, but oh, did I not like actually draw that part? So much yawning. Oh yeah, I guess that is. Yeah, this is actually a really long song. Oh, it's about to end. It's incredibly goated, though. Oh no, that was a bonk. I'm so sorry. Alright, it seems to be alright. Let me try something really quickly, actually. Shit, that sounds good. Oh no. Ah, there we are. I'm back. Yeah, welcome back, Doom. Hope you had a nice break. I don't know if break is the word I'd use. A nice time? A nice whatever. I guess this would go kinda here. Oh, that's where King is. The Whistle of Death, the circus replacement. That's cool. Got beat some played a video game? Nice. That sounds like a hell of a time. Oh, Sank into Ruin is this version of, what's it called? The World Revolving. I can't believe I forgot the name of the World Revolving for a moment. A party pizza. Pizza party? Party pizza? I don't really know what a party pizza is, but hey, that's nice. Yo, banger alert. Banger alert! Oh, I didn't draw his buttons. Not me forgetting to draw buttons again. I swear this never happens. watch, I probably drew them here. Oh wait, no. I probably, no, I didn't. Okay, at least I don't have to worry about that inconsistency. After this animation's finished, you should do Snowgrave if you haven't already. I did do Snowgrave, I just forgot to post the VOD. So I can have to go, like, dig that up. Because it was also around the time that I started posting VODs on a separate channel from the main channel. Just because I can see how, like, VOD posting can be annoying to some people. So I didn't want to, like, flood the main channel with, like, VODs and stuff. But I do need to actually post that. Skibbity Martlet. Why do you have to remind me? That's so cursed. Here we are. Let's see, pinstripes are kind of weird at this angle. Kind of works, kind of doesn't. Doom, that art was cursed. No offense, Doom. It was cursed. Here we are. Something doesn't add up here. Nah, I'm sure that's fine. Only took like 2 minutes. Honestly, 2 minutes is 2 minutes too many to spend on Skibbity Martlet. Give him Goku hair. No, I didn't even draw his face right here. It looks so blocky and weird. I'm so unhappy with it. But I also don't have the time to go through all of these and fix it. And it looks slightly better here than here. How many frames per second? I think it's just 6 frames per second. Let's see, I should be able to let the animation actually ride for a moment if I do this. There we go. Yeah, this is what it looks like in motion so far. That part I still need to redo. It doesn't look good, but a lot of this is mediocre. It doesn't look that great. It could look better, it could look worse. For first time animation, it's not terrible. But I can't say I'm entirely satisfied with it. But also, I've put 200 hours of work into it at this point, so I kinda have to see this through to the end. Plus, some of these shots look nice, and some of these scenes are a little fluid. Doesn't look natural like the movements. Yeah, I was still figuring out how to do a lot of the in-betweens. Making animations till someone hires me. No, I know a few people have been doing stuff like that. But I don't think I know who you're talking about specifically now. Oh my god, that was a really loud bonk. Okay, why do I hit everything? Why do I just hit everything? Like, I just bonk everything. But I mean, yeah, at this point, I'm just kind of doing it to see it through to the end because I've put too much time into it to not finish it. Well, I have to at least have something to show for it. And I'm close to the end now. Like, I may as well. I remember back at the start of this project, I was very excited. I had very high expectations for what I was going to make, and I've not met any of those expectations. Storytime animator. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Because I'm also going to be swapping back to, swapping to 3D animation to give that a whirl and see if I like that any more than the 2D animation. Slow movements. It's more so, like, the reason the stuff here, like, at the latter half of the animation, looks more fluid than the stuff at the beginning of the animation is because, with the exception of that part, is because at the beginning of the animation I didn't really understand how fluidity worked with in-betweens. So you're seeing this animation is a representation, a very visual representation of my progress as I practiced and learned while working on this animation. Smear frames might help. Maybe. I don't really know how to do all that, actually. That as well. I'm not very knowledgeable on animation. Like, I've been improving and getting better as I've worked on this project. But there's still a lot that I do have to learn, and a long way that I do have to go, whether it be 2D or 3D, because the animation, like the dragon, oh, the water dragon, yeah, I kind of like how that one works, because that one is water, so it does work for it to be fluid as it is. But whether it's 2D or 3D animation, a lot of the principles remain the same. I mean, maybe less squash and stretch, that as well. I didn't really do very much squash and stretch either. As far as animation goes, it doesn't incorporate all the principles of it very well. Just some of them at all. Like, the reason the in-betweens look so mechanical at the start is because they're evenly spaced when they shouldn't be. Because the way you want to do in-betweens is you want to have more in-betweens whenever they're starting their movement, and less in-betweens when they're midway through the movement, and more in-betweens at the end of the movement, unless it's a sudden, abrupt stop. The smile getting less happy is the absolute best part, in my opinion. The smile. Oh, the guy at the very start. That's just like the lock-in meme. Bro is just locking in. But, a lot of it comes down to emulating real life motion, obviously. And by doing that, whenever you incorporate more frames into something, it moves slower. When you're using less frames, it moves faster. So if you have more frames, hang on, let me go all the way back to, for comparison, for example, here you can see that. Oh yeah, I didn't even see that in between. Like, they're very evenly spaced, right? And being evenly spaced leads to a very mechanical feeling because it's moving at a constant rate. Like here, he's turning at a fully even, like every in-between is evenly spaced, and that's a bad thing. You want flashbacks to you killing the poor smile guy. Look at him. Now say goodbye. Again. It has to be this way. Clipping it. Oh my god. They caught the murder in 4K. But as you can see here, like he like moves his talon first and his leg, and then moves his body, but he's sliding. So that's why it doesn't look natural, because there's not an emulation of weight. Because I still sucked ass at drawing the talons. I still do. I'm not great with the talons, especially in the standing position. In the flying position, it's fine, but on the standing position, but he moves the talon, and then he moves his body, again, all evenly spaced, and then he moves his wing, again, evenly spaced, so it all looks very mechanical. Finish the clip. But, if you go here, you can kind of see I started learning how to better do it. Because here he like... Yeah, you can see more of the frames are about him starting the drop. And then he drops much faster, so it looks more fluid. It looks a bit better. The roll, I think, looks not the greatest. It looks very mechanical. I think it's because, again, no smearing, no blur, anything like that. That's something I need to be better about as well with 2D animation. It kind of like rolls back. I like Phoenix's little flight there. I think that looks fluid. I think the dragon looks fluid. Links are blocked. Yeah, that makes sense. Probably shouldn't be sending links in Twitch chats anyway. Because you never know who's gonna send like malicious links and stuff. That looks so much more solid than this. Oh my god, I blew straight into the microphone. I'm so sorry about that. Kinda wish I made this look more watery as well, but I didn't know that I was gonna be making it look that watery, and that was kinda weird. Which I kinda wish I did. Oh wait, you're trying to send like a link of the clip? I'm guessing. Let's see, I know clips get saved automatically on the channel thing. Like I do see those. But yeah, I need to actually make like I still need to get around to making like a Discord or something so I can actually compile stuff like that. It's one of those things I need to get around to eventually. The first one was the link to the clip. What was the second? Oh, right, animation. So, it kind of... I need to do the pedals as well. Like, there's still so much work to do. It's the 29th now. Don't do Discords? Yeah, fair enough. I'm just saying I still need to make one so I can actually, like, organize shit better. But yeah, I need to, like, draw the actual motion of the pedals, which is another tall task in and of itself. I need to draw his aura actually summoning. Did a random thing to test it. Oh, link.com. Fair enough. And obviously, there's the obvious in between here. I still need to, like, line out all that. And this, I need to actually impact frame that as well. Which is just about figuring out how to do it. This, I need to redo this as well, because it doesn't look great. Like, you tell it's just a fucking drawing. This last part is okay, I guess. I kind of like the way he flies here. I think that looks nice. Characters' white lines make the background black. That just like inverts the colors, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm not really sure I follow on how that helps. Oh, you mean for the impact frame specifically? Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Like discoloration and shit, probably a few frames on that. Before it just gets yeeted. Constantly moving. Yeah, which is a bunch more frames that I have to actually draw. It's the 29th now. 29, 30, 31, 1, 2, 3. 6 days left, I think. And I could be wrong. I forget if the month ends on the 31st or the 32nd. I believe it's the 31st. But I'll have to check that later. Did I just never, like, finish that? Why did I? What the hell? I can't believe that slipped under my radar. Just completely slipped through it. Man, that was wild. Then making that look like actually like water as well. What am I going backwards for? I am over here. Counting with mask. Oh, no, I was counting the date to see how many days exactly I have left now to actually get this finished. I also just realized the soundtrack actually ended, so I should probably put something else on. That's a good one. That's a good song. I don't know, I've just not been streaming very much. It's been hot as hell, so I have to like actually turn off the fans and shit to stream. So doing that for a long period of time is not great. NPCs are becoming smart, OST. I'll have to check that out after the Celeste song. This one's like 10 minutes long, so a lot of the Celeste tracks are rather long. Yeah, I'll have to check that one out next. I've also been yapping so much I've run out of yap juice. Yap energy. Yeah, only been an hour and a half. I do not have the stamina. Alright, let's get that. here. B Valentine's, B Christmas. The B series. Yeah, alright, I'll check that out after this banger. The green and blue lines hurt my eyes sometimes. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Those are the layers from the blue line. Yeah, the blue line is like the sketch layer, like not layer. The blue line is like the sketch. The green is the layer in front of this one, and the red is the layer behind this one. So it kind of just helps me keep track of what is what's where and whatnot. But yeah, I am sorry if that's like hurting your eyes. Small break and I got brand. Yeah, fair enough. Plus all my zooming in and whatnot probably isn't very helpful either. I don't know if people get motion sickness or anything from that. Yeah, alright. I guess it's kinda aiming this way. Is there a way to hide the lines on OBS though? No, it's not like a stream layer thing. It's a like it's in the actual software of the art app. It's a way to hide the lines OBS though. I don't think there's a way to hide, like, because the lines are in the actual software itself. I don't think I could open like 2 of the project. Yeah, I don't think I could do that. How does it not look actually? Fucking terrible. Sure, can I hack somehow? Those are like extensions though. My hacked clients are, those are like extensions and stuff. So I guess if the layers were an extension, but they're not. Man, every time I listen to the soundtrack, I want to come. I want to like go back to Celeste. I could swap to Celeste. Nah, maybe not. I think this one is just going that way. I'd say do a poll, but I'm the only one here. Fair enough. I don't even know if I know how to even do a poll. Even if there was much point. I'm on the right layer, right? Do not want another mishap where I'm on the wrong layer. That shit's devastating. Pull tab. Neat. I think that needs to kind of go up a little bit. No, that doesn't really work. Separate website. Something I'll probably have to look into later. Quiet and Falling. What's this one? Whoa. This is a good track. Oh, I use Opera. I just find it convenient. Though here Firefox is also actually like a good one. Brave browser, that's a good choice. Opera steals info. I don't know. I mean, that's the word that's been going around. But it's also not really concrete. If I remember right, they're headquartered, I think it's in Norway or Denmark. It's one of those places that has to actually follow a clause on information like security, privacy, and whatnot. Even though the Chinese do have stocks and some level of ownership over Opera, they are still bound, like Opera itself is still bound to that clause, so they can't really just kind of sell information and shit. So it seems mostly fine. Firefox is good if you like tinkering around. I don't really do a whole lot of messing around with like sites and stuff. Unless I have to like set up, for example, stream stuff. Because I had to set stuff up to actually get chat visible on stream, for example. It's one of the extensions. Yeah, OBS is what I'm using, yeah. This track feels very almost Halo ODST. Damn it, I chose to play like not calm music so that I wouldn't start passing out, and now I'm playing super calm music. Favorite gaming console? I don't really have a favorite. The one I'm most used to is Xbox, but they've really fallen off. I can't really even say I'm a PC gamer either because I don't play that many PC games. I've gotten into Celeste, but I still have a lot more that I actually have to do on Celeste. But I don't really do a whole lot of games in general, at least right now anyway. Because I've got other stuff. I always feel like I need to be working on something. Unless I'm procrastinating, in which case that feeling seems to magically go away for some reason. Very convenient. Let's see what I need to... it needs to be a little higher up. Now it'd start to curve a little bit because that curves inward over here. And that here. And that here. PCs are becoming smart. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to actually play that music, didn't I? Hang on, let me go look that up now. PCs are becoming smart. B music. B. Is it the one that's just B period? That's kind of a bop. Oh, look at the little guy go. There's a little bee. That's a lot of bees. Aw. I know what I must do. Oh, that was a loud bonk. To clarify, what I must do is not bonking the mic. Alright. Let me... A little loud? Oh, sorry. I like a very loud bonk. Pen is louder than the bonks. Oh, I'm sorry, is it loud? Be on Mars.
How do we
Why are you assuming that I'm gonna murder the bee? That's a cold-blooded assumption to make. Why would I murder an innocent bee? Bees are just call it Bee Valentine. Bee Valentine. Smiley guy had it coming. Bee Valentines. Oh, it's a bit groovier. Anyway, I would never murder a goofy little bee guy, right? I would never, ever do that. Ever in my life. I would never. Ever murder a bee. Why two wings on one side? Well, he doesn't have two wings on one side anymore. I think that solves that problem. Blooded murderer. I think you might be mistaken. In fact, I think you're just looking for buzzwords to sweeten your argument. Be insane. I should play this song for a few times. This one's a really good. I love this one. This might be my favorite in the track. I like the soundtrack. B2. Hang on, let me look up B2. Rainbow colored B2. Yo, it's kind of a bop. Volume 3. How many fucking bees are there? So many bees. It's tie. No. I didn't want to change colors. Evil bee. Why are there so many bees? Oh, it's a line of them. Me put Light of the Bumblebee. Groovy version. Nah. Here's a song that'll wake me up. Let's get this shit done. Such a good song. Absolute classic. I'm stuttering on that. Think we'll get into Terraria. I used to play Terraria. I remember it being a pretty good game. It's a pretty game with a good soundtrack. Probably worth getting, but I don't really know. It comes down to preference. Why are you spamming E? That's how that's supposed to be. Pun not intended. E staircase. Ah, I guess it is. Why the chin? Good question. His face looks weirder and weirder every time I draw it. Double chin. That's not a double chin, that's his lip. Gotta question that, but not the ears that are like half the size of his face. Flower from BFDI. No idea what that is. Canonically half monkey, half human? Nah. Mostly just like I messed him up in the keyframes, and at this point it's too late to really go back on that. Because I'd have to change him in all the in-betweens as well. Yeah, alright. Well, hey, it was nice of you to drop in while you did, and have a lovely night. How long are you gonna stream for? That's a good question. I have no idea. Italics. Damn, that's some fancy shit. Red on the screen. It doesn't look red. So less than 2 hours or 2 hours 30 minutes. I don't know, I might. Because I do want to place less, but I also need to get more work on the animation done. It's kind of a case where it's like I want to, but I can't. Yeah, alright. Have a good night, Doom. What a goated song. Actually, I think I will continue working on the animation, but I think I will probably be ending stream here for the night. Just because, like, yeah, I don't know. Because there's a difference between my energy for stream and my energy for the art. Like, I do need to actually continue it, but I don't know if it will be on stream, so. Yeah, alright. Yeah, it looks like everyone's gone, but just in case the number's wrong, you'll be writing into a I can't speak properly apparently, an ASMR streamer, Medicomono. So that's not your thing. Fair enough, understandable. You don't have to join the raid, but if you want to, then you can. Oh, never mind. We are not. Hmm. Yeah, alright. Let's see. Yeah, alright. I guess I'll just be ending it then.